Hi, how are you?
I'm great. I'm really fascinated. I met you here at the ICANN 53, and I'm quite interested in your constituency. So tell me a little bit about yourself, first of all, where you're from, and then if you can tell me a little bit about NPOC.
Sure. Well, my name is Martin Silva. I'm from Argentina, Buenos Aires, and I am the secretary of my constituency, the Non-for-Profit Operational Concerns Constituency, also known as NPOC or NPOC.
Okay.
It's a constituency inside ICANN, and it deals with domain name policy making.
Okay.
We represent the operational concerns of organizations of the civil society. That means that inside ICANN we try to represent NGOs and try to guard their interests.
Sorry, what's an NGO?
An NGO is a non-governmental organization, but in this case, I'm using it as a synonym, although it's not correctly, from non-for-profits.
Oh, so anything that's a not-for-profit organization.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the core of the non-for-profit NPOC deal.
So how is NPOC a voice or a home for the not-for-profit sector within the internet space?
Well, the ICANN deals with DNS, which means domain name system.
Okay.
It means that it creates and it maintains and it develops the DNS.
Okay.
And inside the internet ecosystem, DNS have a very big issue of giving identity to people inside the internet. In this case, the NPOC is concerned with the identity of NGOs, non-for-profits, and other organizations of civil society that are not-for-profit. And the importance of the DNS for them is that it empowers them, it gives them a tool not only to create an identity but also to do outreach, to gather funds, to create a community. And of course it's not the only tool out there to do that, but it's definitely one of the most important ones.
So NPOC is a voice for the not-for-profit sector. What are some of the concerns for not-for-profits in the internet ecosystem? Is there any issues of accreditation or organizations falsely projecting themselves as not-for-profits? What is NPOC doing in terms of policy to make it a safer place on the internet for not-for-profits?
Well, the main issues that there are around this is that first of all is fraud names and name protections regarding NGOs names. It can be any sort of NGO. It doesn't have to be an NGO that deals only with internet matters.
Okay.
It can deal with health, it can deal with environment, and all of them use internet mostly to gather funds, to do outreach, to do publications, to express themselves, to make their community and their members express. And the DNS is usually or sometimes abused by others who steal their names or use their names in bad faith. And of course, this is one of the biggest concerns for them. As well as you said, accreditation. It's both things can be important for them, both to accredit that or certificate that they are non-for-profits, for instance, that really delivers a message to the public that they're doing this not in favor of themselves, but in favor of the public interest. And in the second way, that accreditations for all sorts of things. So, for instance, a non-for-profit can deal with health issues, and the DNS system has or is creating spaces for health issues regarding the domain names. The new GTLDs, they are allowed to create a .health domain, and NGOs also have an interest in, or at least they want to have a voice in saying how .health is going to regulate or achieve certainty for the public.
Okay. So how can, if I'm running a not-for-profit in my country, how can I get involved? How can I learn more about NPOC?
Well, there are many ways. First of all, NPOC is an open constituency, so all the discussions are available, and you can always write and you can participate on NPOC sessions and NPOC meetings and discussions. If you want to become a full member, there's a process. First, you have to become a non-commercial stakeholder member, and afterwards you can choose to be a member of NPOC as a particular constituency of the non-commercial stakeholder group.
Okay.
But it's not only being a member. The most important part is actually to collaborate, and this collaboration, NPOC is always looking for people to do outreach. We are actually now having a program called the Pathfinder Initiative. It's a program that is run with different partners, and it aims through a different series of steps to first of all engage NGOs and non-for-profits and to educate them to use internet tools appropriately, to take all the juice out of them, and second of all to teach why it's important that they should participate in internet governance matters, and in this particular case in the DNS system and the development of the DNS. And for instance, in this Pathfinder initiative, there are different steps going along in the development of the program. One of the first ones is the webinars we are doing in different regions, in different hubs. Webinars where we try to gather people from different sectors and different expertise to teach the not-for-profit world how to take care, how to deal with name fraud, or the importance to have a DNS, domain names of their own. The difference of just depending on a social platform like Facebook or Twitter, and the difference of having a web page of their own, where you can combine those things and really take full advantage of creating online presence.
Oh, great.
And in this Pathfinder initiative, there are places both to help with the webinars or same for the surveys. We're doing regional surveys, probably one of the biggest surveys regarding these matters and most important ones, of penetration and use of internet in the non-for-profit organizations.
Gotcha. Now, what URL can you share with us for people to go and find more information about the Pathfinder and more information about NPOC?
Well, the simplest way is to just go to the website of NPOC, npoc.org. There you will find all the documents and all the information you could gather, names to contact, emails to send. That's my first recommendation. But every name that is around NPOC is an open space that you can ask and you can reach out to.
Perfect. Well, I learned a lot about NPOC today, so thanks again, Martin.
No, thank you for asking me.